Alright. Let us get this over with. The Rings of Prime Season 2 is coming, and this is a teaser trailer reaction. Wes Hal, everybody, and welcome to yet another video. Oh yes, the moment is here, the moment you have all been waiting for. Not so much myself, but I've been receiving messages and comments lately, like, you have to cover the second season of The Rings of Power, and I'm like, alright, I will do it for you. So, here we go, my dear friends. The Rings of Prime Season 2 teaser trailer, official teaser trailer from Prime Video. And so my initial reaction is, but I have seen this trailer already twice. I'm not one of those people who just watches a trailer live and, act all surprised. Oh my god, no. My initial reaction is this. They did one thing in a very, very clever way. They did one thing right. If this trailer was observed and seen by somebody who just woke up after having seen the Lord of the Rings trilogy by Peter Jackson, also that person being a Tolkien fan and knowing the source material, he would think that they would be making a good adaptation of the Second Age from Middle-earth. Because what they did with this trailer is they centered it around the character of, who seems to be Anatar, which is, of course, the alter ego of Sauron that he took on in the Second Age, when he wormed his way into the society of elves, and thus, of course, taught them the craft of creating the rings, and they were able to then, without him, of course, without him touching the rings, create the 3 rings of power. Was, of course, the creator of the original 3 elven rings was Celebrimbor, who, as we all know, in this TV show looks like a middle-aged elderly lady. I have it somewhere here. I'm sure I will stumble. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Uncle Celebrimbor. And if you've been wondering why I'm not showing bits and pieces of this trailer with sound, yeah, Prime Video, they hate me. They have blocked me on each and every single social media platform. I'm sure they would issue a copyright strike. I'm not going to go there. I'm not risking a nuisance like that. So they have indeed centered the entire trailer around that. But of course, then the Tolkien fan who would see that, having woke up after, years and years and years and not knowing anything about the first season, I don't know. That fan would probably know that Tolkien created the history of Arda is basically the mirror image of the history of the true Middle-earth, Midgard in Old English, Midgard in Old Norse, which is, of course, the earth inhabited by humans. In this, of course, concrete case, Europe, ancient medieval and pre-medieval Europe, which I don't know if we can assign this to medieval and pre-medieval Europe, elves and dwarves. I don't know. I think we have addressed that multiple times before. However, let us get to the original. There we go. Let us get to the original idea, to the point there. We know that the way they established the entire TV show, the way they started it, I don't see really them finding their way out of it. What they did was they, of course, took a name here and there from the appendices to The Lord of the Rings, the one that the parts that concern the Second Age of Middle-earth, which, according to some people, is the least described by Tolkien, and I beg to differ. Combined, all the all the text that we have available in the appendices, in the Silmarillion, in the Unfinished Tales, and all those compilations and all those publications that were published posthumously, after the passing of J.R.R. Tolkien. If you put that all together, we've got a good corpus of text and material concerning the Second Age, to that extent that should one acquire all the rights to adapt the stories of Second Age, one would be able to create a very decent adaptation. However, this is not the case of Prime Video. This is not the case of The Rings of Power. We know that all they did is that they around the names that they took from the appendices, they built their own mediocre, up to subpar fantasy TV show, where they added plethora of their own original creations and characters, such as Rondir here, or Adar here, or, we could also consider Guy look at that face, look at it! This is a good bit to stop at. We could consider Galadriel to also... I am refusing to use the proper pronunciation of Galadriel when talking about the Rings of Power Prime version. It's Galadriel. Sorry, I can't look at the face, but I can't stop. Right. Breathe. All right. We have to consider her to be an original character as well, because she is nowhere near the Lady Galadriel from the source material. I mean, and I always laugh at those nitwits who say like, oh, but there is this line Tolkien wrote, that she was of an Amazonian constitution. I'm paraphrasing. And, she was very nimble and very athletic. Have you seen an unathletic elf? Have you seen a non-athletic elf in high fantasy? I mean, seriously taken high fantasy? Not talking about parodies and such. Have you seen a non-athletic elf? Have you seen an morbidly obese elf? No. All fucking elves are athletic. Come on. This means nothing. I mean... And we are going to enjoy this, for months to come. It's going to come out when? 29th of what? August? Something like that? Yeah. August 29th, The Lord of the Rings Prime! New season, blah, blah. Alright then, so, we are going to enjoy this. All those nitwits who are taking, sentences and half sentences out of context, oh, but Tolkien wrote that. What? He wrote a sentence. There was a part of a longer sentence. There was a part of a paragraph. There was a part of a page. There was a part of an entire book. Would you kindly please take the entire book into consideration and not just use one sentence? Well, this being said, I am always honest, 100%. Why does she make all those awful faces every time I stop a video at her? To be completely honest, because I'm always honest, right? I have to say that this trailer, all things considered, is very well made. This trailer is well edited. I have to say that. I mean, if I didn't know this was The Rings of Power, once again, if I didn't know this was The Rings of Power, this looks badass, by the way. This shot right here looks great. But if I didn't know this was The Rings of Prime, I would be, alright, so, this looks promising. And this is apparently, Anatar. He is Sauron. So for those who, for those who don't know anything about the source material, for those who haven't read Tolkien's books, this is like a spoiler here in the teaser trailer. Is it really wise? I don't know. All I know is that this show is it's a shit show. It's got nothing to do with anything that Tolkien wrote, and it's there for people to mock, and it's there for YouTubers to make money out of. I mean, they are already counting that YouTube ad revenue. I mean, I can see Gary Nedrotic just drooling over this trailer, like, oh, money will come, like, come on, give it to me. And this is what is this? This has to be somewhere I don't know. This can't be Barad-dûr, because the end of the first season showed us already destroyed Mordor. This can't be Dol Guldur. This has to be another, like, original place by Prime Video. I don't know, man. I don't know. Yeah, and this is Gandalf. I mean, like, fuck it. Like, come on, Gandalf. Like, Gandalf. They bloody put Gandalf in the show. This is Gandalf. If this isn't Gandalf, I'm Mickey Mouse. And Gandalf has no place there, of course, in the Second Age. And then people were like, no. I'm like, no. Because you know what? The Istari. There is a version of the arrival of the Istari into Middle-earth in the Second Age, but those were only the two blue ones. But we know that Gandalf arrived in Second Age, in Middle-earth in the Third Age. So, there you go. Yeah. I don't know. So what do you think? What do you think about this? I mean, I've enjoyed the trailer because Galadriel was making such awful faces. I mean, just randomly stop anywhere Galadriel is, and she's like, ah! I have had a laugh over this one. And what are these chicks? I mean, who is this? I don't know. This is so awful, man. Again, like, prepare yourselves! Prepare yourselves! Alright then, let me know in the comments down below what you think. And that'll be all. Thank you very much for watching, and I'm out of here.